So many people are deep in the Apple ecosystem. There are tons of incredibly useful features that most people don't even know about. So in this video, I want to show you 17 hidden Apple ecosystem features that will genuinely make your daily life easier. I've got quite a few Apple products at home. My iPhone, AirPods, HomePods, iPad, MacBook, Apple Watch, Pro Display XDR, Apple Vision Pro, Apple TV, basically the whole high lineup. Before we dive into all these features, make sure you're signed in with the same iCloud account on all your devices. That way you already get the basics, like messages and reminders, syncing across everything. Let's start with the most well-known Apple ecosystem feature, but one you can get way more out of: AirDrop. Everyone knows it. You send photos and videos in seconds. But when it comes to large files like 4K videos, things can get really slowed down on shaky Wi-Fi connection. That's why in those situations I use wired AirDrop. When you plug your iPhone directly in your MacBook via USB-C, the system recognizes it. The transfer no longer goes through Wi-Fi, it runs at the full bandwidth of the cable instead. Let's talk about hardware. On the back of your iPhone there's the Apple logo, but to your software that's not just a logo, it's a sensor. Go to Settings, Accessibility, Touch, Back tap, and you can assign actions to double tap or triple tap. I've set up mine so that a double tap turns on the flashlight and a triple tap takes a screenshot. It's like having two extra physical buttons that are completely invisible. If I'm using my HomePods as the audio output for a movie on Apple TV, but I need to turn it down because everyone in the house is going to sleep, there's a simple fix. I just switched the audio output to my AirPods. A lot of people know about Sidecar, using your iPad as a second monitor for your Mac, but the quality often suffers over a wireless connection. Same rule applies here. Plug in the cable. The real trick through is universal control. You can slide your mouse right off the edge of your MacBook screen, and it shows up on your iPad. You can drag and drop files between devices as if they were on a single computer. No app to install, no setup, it just works. Did you know you can connect two pairs of AirPods to one iPhone at the same time? Audio sharing is perfect for travel. Say you're on a plane with a friend and you both want to watch the same movie. Just open Control Center and select both pairs of AirPods. This works only with Apple devices, but it goes even deeper. Under accessibility, there's a feature called Live Listen. You place your phone in one room and listen through your AirPods from another room to hear what's being said. It's essentially a baby monitor feature. Did you know you can unlock your iPhone, iPad or MacBook with your Apple Watch? Go to Settings, Face ID and Passcode and scroll down to Apple Watch. Turn that on and your device will automatically unlock when your Apple Watch is nearby. Your Apple Watch just needs to be on your wrist and unlocked. You can save yourself the money on a webcam. Just use your iPhone. In a video call, select Camera from your iPhone and you'll be using your iPhone camera while still seeing the video call on your MacBook. To position the iPhone properly, I use this built-in iPhone mount. Link is in the description. Let's move on to number 8, the Notes app, one of my all-time favorite Apple apps. Apple Notes synchronize across all your devices in seconds. You can also share notes with friends and edit them together. Just tap Share and choose Collaborate. Now your friends can edit the same note right alongside you. When it comes to documents, there's a total game changer. You can save your signature and insert it whenever you need it. This saves you so many steps when filling out paperwork. Just open a document on your iPhone, iPad or MacBook, tap the text field and select your saved signature. If you're playing music on your phone, you can instantly hand it off to your HomePod just by holding your phone close to it. The music will automatically start playing on the HomePod. Here's another one I find super handy. I can control my TV with my phone. All you need is an Apple TV. Then go to Control Center and tap the remote icon. Now you can use your iPhone as a remote and even type movie titles directly with the keyboard. If you copy something on your iPhone, like text or an image, you can paste it on another Apple device like your iPad. It even works with gestures. Pinch 3 fingers together to copy, spread 3 fingers apart to paste on your iPod. Or just use Command C and Command V on your MacBook. Sharing Wi-Fi with friends. When they're at your place and want to connect to your Wi-Fi, you will get a prompt on your phone that you just need to confirm. No more hunting for the password or typing it in. And if that doesn't work, just tap the Wi-Fi network and look at the password. It will be shown right there. Another thing I think is really cool is focus mode. For example, you create a work focus that activates automatically when you arrive at your workplace. Your personal calendar gets hidden and you only see work events. On top of that, only selected contacts can reach you. This focus mode then activates across all your devices, so everything feels like one single device. If you have a browser open on your iPhone, it also shows up on your MacBook with a little smartphone icon. Click on it and the website you had open on your iPhone opens on your MacBook too. And it works the other way around as well. You can transfer calls from one device to another. If you're on a phone call on your iPhone, a call icon pops up on your iPad. Tap it and the call gets redirected to your iPad. I don't just use my HomePods as speakers for music, I also use them as speakers for my TV. And the sound quality is honestly incredible. And because I have Apple TV, I can pause playback and adjust the volume just by using voice commands. Those were just a handful of Apple ecosystem features. There are plenty more out there. If you want a part 2, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye!